Welcome to Writing on Caffeine, the podcast where you can come along on a journey with a father and daughter as we attempt to write our first novels. I am Jonathan Franzone, and this is my daughter.
I'm Ragan, also Franzone.
Now, we are recording today from Moscow, Idaho. We are here on a trip. Originally, we had planned to record this at a local coffee shop that is notorious. It's called Bootzer's. So we did go to Bootzer's, and we got coffee and breakfast. How was yours?
It was okay.
What did you get?
I had a white chocolate mocha.
And
a chocolate chip banana bread.
Right. I had the breakfast burrito and an Italian mocha. Now, when I picked these mochas up, these drinks, they were in these humongous coffee cups that were filled all the way to the top edge. I think they had that, bulge over the top.
Yeah.
And I could barely walk. It was just spilling over the side.
Did you drink the bottom of the drink out of the saucer?
No, I didn't. I felt like I would look like a cat or something trying to drink that. But it was very good. It's an interesting place. There were a couple back rooms. We found a seat back there, but it was extremely echoey, and there were other people in there.
Yeah.
And we thought, we would dominate the space, and that would be annoying for other people. So we have come back to the hotel where we are staying, and so now we just have regular hotel coffee with hazelnut creamer.
Yeah.
Yum. It is hot, though, and good. So how's the writing going, Ragan?
Not
The
very
slow
much.
sigh, yeah.
We're in writer's block.
Yeah, I have not been writing at all. So today we're going to try to fix that. So for today's podcast, we thought we would just take an opportunity to get the creative juices flowing and have a brainstorming session wherein we just plot a new book or story or something, including characters, genres, the whole 9 yards.
Yeah.
And we haven't talked about it at all, and we're just going to see where it goes from here. So,
Yep.
let's
Okay.
begin.
Let's do it. I'm excited. Okay. I guess we should start with genre.
Yes, what genre?
I mean, I feel like we're both very familiar with the
Fantasy genre.
The fantasy genre. I'm okay to stick with the fantasy genre if you are.
All right, we'll do fantasy genre since that's what we know best.
All right. Now I think we need to pick an age range.
What age range should we pick? You're doing YA and I'm doing middle grade, so we could stick YA.
Okay. That works for me.
That'd be fine.
Okay.
And so we've got a YA fantasy novel. You want to start with character or world?
Let's start character.
Okay.
Because I've got a little bit of an idea.
Okay, good.
Okay. A, wizard student.
Is this a female or a male?
In my head, it was a male.
Okay, so we've got a male magician's apprentice.
Yeah, type situation. And he has to go on a journey to collect something important.
Okay, so like a hero's journey, travel log type story.
Yeah.
Let's dig more into this character. How did he become a magician in training? So he's just in training, right?
Yeah. I don't know. Let's see. He could. Okay, how about we do his mother owed a debt to the wizarding community, and so when she was pregnant, then she had to give him away to the wizards.
Okay. Yeah, that's good. So it's almost like Samuel in the Bible. So his mother is barren and prays to God for a baby, and she promises to dedicate him to the temple.
So boy
I like that.
sacrificed to the wizards.
Well, not sacrificed, but
Not sacrificed. I don't know. So here's the question. Are the wizards good, or are the wizards evil, or are they maybe
gray.
morally gray wizards? So, some of them are evil, some of them are good.
I like that idea. So morally gray.
So the wizard that she made the deal with was probably not a great wizard.
Right, yeah.
but maybe he finds like a wizard guy that kind of trains him and is like his friend.
So that would be like the Yoda figure.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. He'll probably die later.
So do we have any secondary characters? Someone for this magician's apprentice to go along this journey with? Is he going to find someone along the way, or is it going to be someone there at wizarding school with him? Is it a school, or?
I think it's just wizards.
Just wizards.
And then he's just kind of there. Like, I don't think it's like a giant wizard school.
Right.
I think he's just kind of,
That's too Harry Potter-ish.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I don't know. You throw out a secondary character.
So we could have a secondary character be, perhaps there's a servant of the magician's that tags along with him.
Yeah.
Could be just another boy.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what? How old are these guys? We're in YA, so
You want to do, okay, maybe 16?
16-ish.
Mm-hmm.
16-year-old boy. Should it be a girl so we could
Yeah.
have boy-girl?
Yeah, we should probably, since it's YA.
So a Cinderella.
Type situation.
Yeah,
maybe she's like works with like the kitchen,
Yeah,
like a kitchen girl.
a kitchen girl who secretly has magic, but she doesn't let anybody know.
Ooh. So are wizards only boys, or are there girl and boy wizards?
I mean, if we want to go full Harry Potter, it could be wizards and witches.
Yeah. What do you think?
I don't know. Let's follow that they both can do magic for a while.
Okay.
See where that goes.
So let's talk about magic for a minute.
Yeah, we need to define some magic.
Is magic inherited, or is it a gift, or is it just random?
It's a good question.
Maybe follow the plot a little bit and see what works best later on.
I like the idea of getting away from Harry Potter world where it's inherited.
Yeah.
And just have it be something that's learned.
Okay. So everybody could
So
potentially do magic.
Everybody could be magic, but some people are perhaps more
inclined
towards magic.
Gotcha.
And can learn it better. And so maybe this servant girl has just been secretly learning it because women aren't allowed to learn magic.
There you go. Okay.
So what does the magic do? What kind of magic? Is it just like spells?
Maybe we could do like...
It could be elemental magic.
Yeah, or maybe they have to like... Maybe we could do a little bit of... what's the word I'm looking for? Like talismans, and kind of have to imbue things with magic.
Right.
To be able to use it.
Yeah. Where does the magic come from, though? It could be like the midichlorians that are just in everything from Star Wars. So magic is just in the world. You just have to learn how to harness it.
Okay.
So in Darker Shade of Magic, it's similar to that. And then they have this test that they give people in order to see if they can use the magic.
Like there's not enough limitations to y'all's magic.
Not enough limitations to the magic.
Okay, hold on. I just had another idea. If we
Okay.
back up a little bit. So
All right.
maybe once you... Ooh, okay. Once you are accepted into, like, the wizarding community, right? You're,
Right.
like, gifted the magic. Like, so you're gifted, like, the spark of magic or something.
Oh, yeah.
And then you have to train it. But this little girl, or 16-year-old girl or whatever, she has magic because her father gave it to her illegally.
Ooh, I like that.
He died.
Hi, Avery. Welcome to the podcast. This is my second daughter, Avery, and she is joining us today.
No, I'm not.
You're not joining us?
I'm not joining.
So,
Yeah, I like that. So
Okay.
he gifted her the magic. Her father gifted her the magic illegally, which is why she has it. It's almost like the Roman Catholic view of baptism.
yeah.
So in baptism, you're infused with an amount of grace that puts you in a salvific state, but you have to cooperate with that grace to eventually make it to heaven.
So
But we're
they-
Protestants, just FYI, so we don't believe that.
So they have to like hone the spark
Right.
to
You
get
have to
it
train it.
to be more powerful.
Right. So it gives you something to work with, but there's required skill.
Right.
It requires skill for you to use it well.
Yeah.
Okay. So we got 2 magic users, both about 16-year-olds, boy, girl. So what is it that they have to go get? And why do they have to go get it is the operative question. So there must be some problem with the world that needs to be solved. So we probably need an antagonist or a world problem that they are working towards solving.
So we could go easy peasy antagonist is the wizard that his mother made the deal with.
Right.
Because maybe he has some shady plan for this little boy.
The evil wizard, like he's going to sacrifice him.
Yeah, or something. Or we could do something else. We could have dark wizard.
Or we could go like alternate race. Like orcs or goblins or some sort of evil race that is threatening to overtake the kingdom
Yeah.
where they live. And so there could be like an evil head of this race, whatever it is.
And they want the spark.
Yeah, and so they're trying to find the spark.
So they are non-magic folk.
Right, they're just ghoulish.
And if they get it, then they'll become more powerful, probably more intelligent.
Right. Yeah, I like that.
Okay.
And this evil wizard, he's actually working with them because he's
Stupid.
not nice.
Why is it bad that the other people would become smart?
Because they're evil. I don't know.
So why is it bad that the evil race would want to become smart? Well, because they're inherently evil. They're a twisted race. And so by obtaining the level of intelligence of the wizards, then they'll be able to overtake the world.
Yeah.
Because not only are they evil, but they're like physically dominant. So they're much larger and stronger, but the wizards have cunning and intelligence and magic to fight against them.
Why is it the boy's job to go find the spark? Like, why is he the specific one that has to do it? What makes him special?
It's a good question.
Because he overhears the evil wizard discussing his plan, like evil people do when they monologue, right?
Right.
And he finds out that he needs this thing to transfer the magic into a different race. And so he has to go get it before the other people can go
So it's
get
like a talisman or something?
it. Yeah.
That's good.
Like a glowy green thing.
A glowy green thing?
Yeah.
It should be something linked with that race, a talisman of the race, because so the wizards would automatically have the talisman for the human race.
Yes.
But he needs to get the one for the evil race so that he can transfer the magic to them.
Maybe it's like the first king of the evil race's heart that has been turned into stone.
Okay. So the first king's heart.
Yes. And so the wizards have, like, the first wizard's beard hair or something. I don't know. You have to have something that belonged to, like, the
His beard
first.
hair.
Merlin's beard.
His right big toe.
So you have to have something that belongs to the first of the race.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Could have, like, transferred all of his power into, like, an amulet or a ring if you wanted to go basic.
That's not as interesting.
Yeah, I like heart and big
It's such
toe.
a basic story, though. So it's not that
So how
amazing.
can we mix it up?
I don't know. It just sounds like Merlin mixed with Harry Potter right now.
That's true. So we need a twist or something complex.
Okay, here. I have one. The boy is actually half evil race.
Oh, he's like Loki.
Yeah.
He's the frost giant, but he's been adopted.
He's adopted. Well, he's not adopted.
He's also a magician.
He's also a magician.
Yeah.
So he's half of the human race, half of the other race.
So his mom, wizard, human, had with the ugly people.
That's a good point.
Okay, well, what if she is like a descendant of these people?
Of the mean people?
Yeah. But she came to the wizards for help.
She's like Hagrid's girlfriend?
And the evil wizard knew that she was part of this race
Uh-huh.
and gave her a son anyway with magic. And then this boy is part of the evil race because he's part of the what they need to transfer the magic.
Like a sacrifice from that race.
Yes.
That could be cool.
Will Turner's son.
Do you want a microphone?
No.
We don't have a third microphone.
I have a question. What kind of world is it? Like, what terrain?
What kind of terrain do you think we should have?
Not basic. I feel like it'd be really cool if they lived underwater.
Ooh.
So now we're writing a
Merpeople.
mermaid book?
Or, like, at least, like, in a water, like, adjacent world. Because anytime it's wizards, they always live in, like, a cold climate. Or, like, they go in, like, a desert or a forest. I think it'd be really interesting if they were surrounded by, like, tropical places.
It is YA, so a mermaid romance would probably fly.
Maybe the girl is half mermaid.
The other race is mermaids.
I didn't say mermaid. I said they lived around water.
Around water. So it's,
Okay, so they're island people?
I mean, it could be like non-Earth-ish. Sort of like Way of Kings is not Earth-like.
Like crustacean-y.
Right. I mean, we couldn't do that.
Right.
Well, that's kind of what you're thinking. It could be like that episode of Doctor Who where the fish are swimming in the sky.
Ooh. So we have like a dense atmosphere
A dense atmosphere.
that aquatic life can swim in.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Okay. But only like when it's like a certain...
When it's rainy or
Yeah.
humid.
Mm-hmm.
When it's like Florida.
Yeah. So maybe like the further south that you go, the more aquatic life you have in the air.
Oh, yeah. And then you go north and it's different.
Mm-hmm. So like also the further south you go, the more like deep sea life that you have in the air, like sharks or whales.
Oh, yeah.
We could have them have to travel south and then maybe go through like a canyon where there's like sharks,
Oh,
like
yeah.
a shark canyon.
Yeah, I like that.
Or
And then they have to get inside the whale and ride like
Jonah.
like Dory and
Star whales.
and Nemo's dad, Marlin. No, I do like aquatic life in the air. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So that could be an interesting thing.
So like instead of insects or something, they have like shrimps.
Yeah.
Just like
krill.
krill, swim away.
So then the bad people could be almost like aquatic, but they live on the land.
Mm-hmm.
So not your typical orcs.
So
or,
maybe they have like fins off their arms, kind of like the water avatar people from
Yeah.
the Avatar movie. They have so their bodies are just kind of more adapted to,
Maybe some
Aquatic
webbed
life.
fingers or something.
Yeah, I like that.
and maybe like flat noses that they can like close,
Right, yeah.
like pointy-ish ears so they can hear better underwater.
Yeah. Echolocation.
Yeah,
No, that's bats. Sorry.
and dolphins.
Sonar would be dolphins.
Okay, so let's recap.
Okay, so in the beginning, you have a mother dedicating her son to this group of wizards, or a particular wizard, in exchange for his life or her life. We didn't determine what that was. Why did she have to dedicate him?
Maybe she was dying.
So he saved her life when she was dying. That's kind of lame.
That is kind of lame.
It could straight up be like the story in Samuel. So
Like she wanted a son.
she couldn't conceive, and so this wizard gave her a child, but he said, "You'll have to allow us to train him."
Mm-hmm. So does the little boy, or I keep calling him a little boy, he's 16. Does he live with the wizards, or does he live with his mom and he just like trains with the wizards? Or maybe he kind of just like hung out with the wizards until he was like 11, and then, I mean, that's kind of Harry Potter, but
Well, he goes when he's 11. So
yeah.
maybe it's sort of like a town where people live, and he just lives with his mom, but he has to go every day to train with a particular wizard or
Okay.
wizards.
Yoda wizard.
Yeah, Yoda wizard. Like he's assigned a wizard. Like there's wizards over different areas.
Mm-hmm.
And so he has to go train with that wizard, but then he also has to go farm or whatever the heck they do.
Yeah. Okay.
Make clothes.
Do something.
He's a tanner.
Yeah.
He like hunts for skins, and I don't know. They get to that point, and then he overhears a wizard talking about gifting magic to this evil race, who are now like some sort of aquatic weird people.
Yeah.
And so why are they evil? I guess that's a good question. If they're orcs, then orcs are just inherently evil, but I don't think you would want to make a aquatic race just inherently evil. That doesn't seem nice.
But we just assume orcs are evil, Daddy? That's racist.
Yeah, look at them. They're gross.
Maybe they are like the old race. So maybe they're not inherently evil, but they used to live there, but then the wizards came in with magic and took over their lands.
So they're just ticked off.
So they're just ticked off because
Then I kind of feel like the wizards are the evil people because they took their land.
they're morally gray wizards.
So are we sticking with her being a combination of the races? So now she's this like half fish person?
So maybe the aquatic people can't possess magic.
Right.
And only way for them to evolve enough to possess magic is if they combine the races.
Right.
But it's not something that you can you can't just
You just can't hook up?
you can't just hook up and make a half human, half fishy baby.
So it's like evil dark magic that he's gonna use to create this
Right.
amalgamated race.
Like in Mistborn when they have to nail the spikes through the head to make a different kind of thing.
Yeah.
You have to use magic to combine.
Right. It's like Saruman breeding the Uruk-hai.
Yeah.
It's just not good.
Yeah.
Don't do that. And in the end, he can actually succeed in doing that, and then it just spawns this really evil, nasty dude.
Yeah. Book 2.
Book 2.
Okay, so let's back up a little bit and let's talk character. Let's talk a little bit about our 16-year-old boy. Let's talk about his personality, what he looks like. What's his name? Finn.
Finn. We're going Star Wars now? Oh,
No.
I get it. Nice.
But it's Fyn. Finn.
Get it? That's a little bit on the nose.
Yeah, no, that's stupid.
I don't know. Names don't really matter.
Yeah, I guess names don't matter. But let's talk about his character.
His character.
Is he a chosen one, or is he just the only option?
I don't feel like he's a chosen one. He just happened to be unlucky enough that his mom dedicated him to this terrible task.
Mm-hmm.
But is it a terrible task? Because he's just, at this point, just training wizards.
Right,
The only reason it's terrible is because he overhears the evil wizard.
right. He's going to gene-splice him with fish people.
Right? Yeah, they're going to gene-splice him, but why? Why would they do that? I don't know.
What if he actually really liked the water, but all the wizards stayed away from where all the water people are, I guess, and so he was naturally just loves the culture there.
So he's Moana.
It would be more like somebody liking a forbidden culture that they have a feud with or something, and so he generally loves going over there, and so he wants to help them also not be gene spliced.
Romeo and Juliet.
So is our girl character a fish people?
We could have him fall in love with the fish people.
And then they gene splice anyway. I feel like that's too basic.
Disney.
I don't know. He should be somebody who doesn't like to travel.
Hmm.
Because he has to go on a long journey, and so it's a struggle.
Yeah.
And so he's like a homebody, mama's boy. He's not very adventurous.
Yeah. So he's Bilbo Baggins. What about this girl? Is she still a kitchen people?
A kitchen person. That doesn't really make sense unless you have a castle of wizards.
Yeah. So no.
So we moved away from that. She could just be a village girl.
Mm-hmm.
Like someone in the village.
She still has magic though, right?
She still has magic. Yeah, so what about this illegal, women using magic? Why is that a thing? That sounds like an interesting backstory that could play a role. Because if you just say in the book, women aren't allowed to have magic, they're going to say, why?
Yeah.
Perhaps it's because in the past, like, you had some evil woman wizard, like, do really terrible things.
Mm-hmm.
Like, maybe it had to do something with this other race.
Like maybe she created that other race.
Or they used to live in harmony and now they don't because of something she did.
Gotcha.
Like she was trying to wipe him out.
Oh.
She was trying to commit genocide, and so that's why they're so ticked off.
Yeah, okay. So evil witch lady
Right.
she has like a god complex,
Right.
superiority thing. So she thinks that only human type race
Yeah.
should be there.
She's a human supremacist.
Human supremacist. Tries to wipe out the fish people.
And so now they're at war because of this lady.
Yeah. And they got rid of her,
Right.
but now women aren't allowed to have magic.
Right. We're going misogynistic.
Yeah, no, I feel like that's not quite right. I like the backstory. I like the backstory for the war. That's
Right.
good.
That's good.
But we need a better reason why women aren't allowed to use magic.
Maybe it's because when women have the magic, there's something about being a woman that does something to you or gives you a certain power that
That the men can't
they
use.
believe is either bad or the men are just jealous of and don't want them to have it.
So maybe they're more powerful?
Yeah, maybe they're more powerful.
Okay. And so they've kind of like gaslit them into thinking that women can't have magic.
Right.
So they're kind of just under the table squashing out women magic because they're more powerful. And the wizard community are nervous.
Right, yeah.
So maybe so the little boy, or the boy, I keep calling him a little boy, I'm
He's
sorry.
not a little boy.
The boy is, nobody knows why there's a war.
We should call him Gale.
Ew, no, Gail sucks. We could call the girl Gail.
It's true.
Maybe they don't, the kids don't know why there's a war. They just know there's a war. It's been a war forever.
Right.
You know, like
We've always been at war.
hmm
Yeah.
with these people because, whatever.
Yeah.
And so they don't know. So how do...
So then why are we trying to create a combined race again? That doesn't make any sense.
See, this is so cool. I feel like this is such a good idea because it showcases how you have to keep changing things
Yeah.
when you're
And you
writing
change
a book.
one little thing and it like makes something else kind of not work.
Not make sense,
Right.
yeah. Maybe we're not trying to gene-splice people.
Yeah, maybe not. Maybe the evil wizard or the bad wizard that's working with the fish people is a fish people, but he disguises himself. And so he's trying to wipe out the humans.
Okay.
But now he's a wizard, so
Or he's just disguising himself. But how do you get magic?
Yeah, how do you
No,
get
no, no.
magic?
Okay.
that doesn't make sense.
So they're at war because of this evil lady who, like hundreds of years ago, tried to commit genocide, wipe out this race. Why
Right.
did she want to wipe out the race? Because she just thinks that humans are better, and maybe she wants all the land for the humans.
Or maybe one of them, like her lover, got in a fight with one and it killed her
Oh, okay.
lover.
Yeah, okay.
And so she just went on a rampage.
Psycho, yeah.
Yeah, she lost her mind and went in, like psycho rage, magic rage.
Yeah, okay. So the magic took over her mind.
Yeah,
Are we doing magic insanity?
I like that.
I like magic
I always
insanity.
like magic insanity. It's
Okay.
actually a part of the book I'm writing.
So, the spark that you're gifted,
Right?
you can hone it and train it, but like the more evil deeds you do, the more uncontrollable it becomes.
Yeah.
So every time you do something like blatantly wrong, like murdering people or causing harm, then you become less capable of control.
Right.
So if you do too many bad things, then the magic just takes control of your body.
Right, yeah.
So maybe those are our like deities. You know what I'm saying?
Like magicians that have lost their minds become
No.
the deities.
No. Like the spark is like the good,
Oh,
the,
yeah.
the god, and then like the more evil, the more like this darkness can take over.
Right, yeah.
So maybe like a sentient evil magic type
Yeah, like a yin and yang kind of battling for your will or
Yeah.
for your soul.
Yeah.
Feed the good wolf.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay.
You could probably leave it there. I mean, it's been a fun exercise.
Okay.
All right, so what are you currently reading or have read recently?
I read this Pride and Prejudice fantasy retelling
Yeah?
that was a little too close to Pride and Prejudice. I can't even remember what it was. It was like the Darkness Kingdom of something or other. Hold on, let me pull it up. And it was Castle of Dusk and Shadows. Sorry, that wasn't even close. And it was, I don't know, I feel like it was a little too close.
It was like almost an exact retelling.
Right, yeah, except they were like fairy people instead of...
Just change the names.
It wasn't even like completely changing the name. Like in Pride and Prejudice, his name is Fitzwilliam Darcy, and the main character's name is Fitz. And I was like, So, I don't know. I feel like it was cute, but...
So what was the twist? Like, how did they make it, respin it? Was
So
it like
they're-
magical or...
Yeah, it's magical, and the sister, like Mr. Darcy's sister, is dead.
Okay.
But they don't know who killed her, and Elizabeth is a human, and the fairies have to marry humans because fairies can't have their own babies. So it's like a forced marriage type situation, and they have to find out who kills the sister, and it was alright.
So not great.
I give it 3 stars.
I was going to say 4 stars. Ragan.
3. I give it 3. And I don't think I've read. Oh no, I did.
You're
I read.
reading the...
I read Out of the Silent Planet by
Right.
C.S. Lewis, and that was really good. I am currently reading The Horse and His Boy. Still, The Hobbit. Still.
Good.
Yep.
Those are all good. So I've still got Atlas Shrugged. I've got a bookmark in it, but I haven't read it in a while. I did like finish a chapter a week or 2 ago, just to like have a chapter finished because I was in the middle of a chapter. I'm also reading The Hobbit kind of along with you in our project. And then I've been reading or listening through the Green Ember series, The Bunnies. I'm on the 3rd book, which is Ember Rising.
Okay.
They're so good.
Yeah.
They're really, really good books. Just great storytelling, good versus evil.
Love it.
But it's not like super flat. It's very compelling. And then I'm also I'm supposed to be reading Out of the Silent Planet. I read the first chapter, so I'm actually reading that with a group of guys from the church.
I listened to it on audiobook. It was pretty good.
Yeah. Thank you for joining us in this latest episode of Writing on Caffeine. We hope you'll join us again in some number of days or weeks. Please subscribe wherever you find podcasts. If you are so inclined, leave us a review. 5-star reviews are preferable. Be sure...
Oops, sorry, go ahead.
You go ahead.
Oh, also, if you want us to finish plotting this book on here, let us know.
Yes, please let us know on social media or at church if you see us. For the 2 people that listen. Be sure to visit the website also, writingoncaffeine.com, where you can view the show notes and subscribe to our email list so that you never miss an episode.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
These are time-traveling zombies. Which are slightly more original.
I could have brought the stand on the table one,
No, you can just edit me out.
but I didn't want to carry that through airports and stuff because it's kind of sensitive.
Yeah.
I'm not going to edit you out.
That's sad.
How does this make you feel?
Bad.